I tell you, in the middle of December, I felt a little tired, and I had a teeny bit of I wouldn't even call it pain, but something that moved from here to here, off and on. So I went and had went to the doctor, and I asked her if it could possibly be my kidneys. And she said, no, it's not your kidneys. So I thought, well, she doesn't want to go any further with this, so I'm done with her, so I didn't bother. So I changed my doctor, and then the 2nd of February, I was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Well, I thought, okay, you're going to die. I mean, you know, pancreatic cancer is stage 4 is a bad deal. So, Dr. Lauer was telling me, you need to get on blood thinners like right now, as soon as you leave the office. And I said, what's the use? Because I have pancreatic cancer, I'm going to die from that. But he said, if you don't take the blood thinner, you're going to probably die within 2 weeks or sooner, or you'll get paralyzed, because one of those 3 blood clots is going to go lungs, heart, brain, whatever, and you're done. So I said, okay, so we'll do the blood thinner, and then we'll think about the other. And then I went home, and then I woke up 12 hours later, and I thought, oh, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna fight this. And as I'm sitting there and to give blood for warfarin, one of my old customers come in, hadn't seen him for 7-8 years, and say hi, and how is it going? And he goes, well, I'm fine, but my wife was diagnosed with lymphoma in 2014. And she was cured in 2015. So I said, by whom? So I got Dr. Chen's name. That's how I got it, in 5 minutes window. And my son called Dr. Chen's office right away. We had an appointment 3 days later. And about 4 or 5 days later, I had a biopsy on my liver, because that's where it metastasized to. A few more days, we started the chemo. I started in the beginning of March. He started me out with Abraxane and another one. I never actually pay attention to what they are, because that's his job. And he does such a good thing at it. So, you know, I actually trust him. I'm usually one that will ask a ton of questions, but you know, I really do have confidence in him. I have no doubt that he will do whatever the best is. And he is a genuinely interested in your well-being. He really is. He's a remarkable person as far as I'm concerned. They take the tumor marker numbers every 4 weeks. So I started out with number 93. And then 4 weeks later, it was 39. 4 weeks later, it was 14.8. And 4 weeks later, it was less than 3. So then next time was 3, and last time it was 4. But the normal range, according to Dr. Chen, goes all the way up to 35. So it's way below. It's really good. So this is stage 4 pancreatic cancer that's basically in remission after 4 months. And I have not been nauseated, not 5 minutes since I started, not once. And I have had no really pain. I'm a little more tired than I was before. And if anybody ever gets really, really, really tired and they can't sleep it away, keep being tired, go and check it out. That's how I felt. I felt like the whole January and up to the 16th, I had to sleep all the time. That's all I could think of, go and lie down, go and lie down. Had to do some work, but if you feel really, really, really tired, that's a real big one. Keep an eye on that. Because I had no other symptoms, none. After the 4 months, I had a CT scan, and it showed that the mass in the pancreas had shrunk 2/3, and the biggest tumor in the liver had shrunk 2/3. So basically, I have 1/3 left of what was 4 months ago. Now it's we're talking 2 months more, so we're talking 6 months since I was diagnosed. And I'm still working. I have a business. I own a doggy daycare, and I still do a lot of stuff. I take a nap now, but I get up at 5, and I don't go to bed until between 9 and 10. I take some rest when I feel like it, but I get stuff done. So if anybody ever comes up with this, they got to see Dr. Chen, because you got to have the same chance I had for recovery. No place fixes everything, but your chances will be a lot better if you go this route than the conventional chemo. This is much better. It's you have quality of life while you're doing it, and I firmly believe I'm beating this stuff. So it looks like we're not stopping until we can't see any cells in there. And normally what I've heard of pancreatic cancer is the cancer that's actually in the pancreas are hard to treat, because the pancreas is a dense organ, and it's very hard for the conventional way. And it soon seems like it's going pretty well with this. I mean, I have yet not heard of anybody actually going into remission after 4 months of stage 4 pancreatic cancer. It's still stage 4 because I still have some tumors in the liver, but they are not active. So it's really, really good. Yeah. I'm actually looking at probably another 10 years of life because of Dr. Chen. I'm 72, don't expect to live by past 82. But if I get more, well, fine. But if I don't, it's fine too, I can't tell you how lucky I feel that I found Dr. Chen. And it was just, and this is actually why I'm doing this. I would like to have as many people as possible know about this, so they have the same kind of possibilities and chances for recovery. Because it's not the end, actually. Don't get all sad and, decide to fight. Just look at it as an enemy that has moved in the territory it doesn't belong in, and give it everything you've got. Just fight and kill them. That's what I decided to do, and attitude is good. It helps you get through it. So don't feel sorry for yourself, just feel grateful you find the right oncologist and fight it. And I talk to my cancer cells every night, and I can't tell you what I tell them because it's not the right language. But that's what I tell them every night. And I tell them in no uncertain terms that they can't hide, and I'm coming for them, and get ready and eat dust. And then that's how I go to sleep. So anyway, it's been a very very easy half year. I don't even know I'm sick, really, except for the nap I'm taking. But I didn't take a nap before this started. But now I do, so, But I know of other 72-year-olds that take naps and they don't have cancer, so I guess I'll adjust.